Hey guys, I hope you all are having a great day. So really quickly, for those of you who are just now joining me, please make sure you're liking the stream. It does help me. The more likes I get, the more exposure YouTube gives me. So I would really love it if you guys would take the time to make sure you're liking the stream, please. Another thing is that I'm only going to be accepting donations for 1 hour today, and that started when the live stream started. So if you guys are wanting to get a reading with me outside of the yes no, make sure you guys are getting your donations in early so I can get you on the list. Because I have a time cap on the donations themselves, I am not limiting how many questions you can ask per turn. So usually you can only ask up to 3 questions per turn, but you guys can order as many as you like, just because I am putting a cap on the time itself that I'll be accepting donations. I am sorry. I'm going to get started on the free list in just a second, but for some reason, my Mac is about to die, and I thought that I had it plugged in, but I guess I didn't. Prices are pretty typical today. Normal stuff for the $5 live streams that I do. Audio and typed today. Hey guys, I see some new people joining us. 60 minutes, 1 hour to get those donations in tonight. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but mostly feeling better. But I don't want to push it, so I'm only going to be on for a short time tonight. Philomena, I am getting a yes. 3 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I heard that show is so good. I haven't watched it. My brother and my sister really like it. Roses, it looks like a no for me. I have the 5 of Cups here. Sage donated. Thank you. Hey Jennifer. Hey Vetus. Another favorite show, Beautiful Love likes Full House. Beautiful Love likes the retro shows, the old school shows. I'd like to know my husband has a sugar mama. Let's see. Show me a yes or a no for Beautiful Love. I'm getting a yes, but I feel like that's you, girl. I feel like it's you. The Emperor. So the husband. Jennifer donated for an in-depth. Jennifer, thank you for the donation. Hey Sarah, well I feel better soon once I get on this pill this month. Lexi Ray. Let's see. I am getting a yes, but it's not the only thing that's going to make you feel better. I have 2 of Pentacles, so this is solving one part of the 2-part problem, if that makes sense. There's other adjustments that are required, but this is part of it. So yeah, you will feel better, but I don't think it's going to 100% make you feel 100% better. Beautiful of yes, I do. Oh, thank you for the feedback. Sarah donated for 2 love reads. put the names in the Cash App note. I'd like it typed. Okay, perfect. Thank you for all the information. We'll make sure yours is typed and info in Cash App. I wrote that down for you. In a second, I'm going to make the list. He always jokes around about his sugar mom too. Yep. Okay, so Sarah, will I reach my weight loss goal with this plan I'm on? Please show me a yes or a no for Sarah. Yes or a no for Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, I am getting a yes. Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles. You do good with a plan where you can kind of indulge sometimes. I feel like when you feel completely restricted, it's not good for you, because then you're more likely to like not stick to the guidelines that you're supposed to be on. So I have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles here showing me a yes, but make sure that goal that you have, or no, not the goal, I'm sorry, the plan that you have to reach that goal is a little bit flexible. Sarah, I feel like if you want to have a piece of cake or you want to have a cupcake or you want to have a cheat meal or something, but overall everything else is pretty strict, that's fine. But you have to be on a plan that's going to let you indulge and not make you feel like you're completely restricting yourself. So you're not one of the people that can do like complete diet changes and restrictions. You're the kind of person that does better with like calorie counting, or maybe just like healthy lifestyle meals that remove toxins, but you still can indulge here and there. So I just want to clarify that. Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see. Philomena. Lexi says, can I do a $9 love reading and then a $5 mini general 14? Lexi, absolutely. You can definitely do that. Over here on my channel, we let you guys build the readings. So yes, Lexi, absolutely. You can do that. Build up your readings, girl. All right. So Katie said that she sent. Katie, I'm adding you to the list. And then Lexi, I'm going to go ahead and just add you so we can keep the right order. Joan, thank you for liking. I'll be with you in just a second. Will Philomena get at least 36 hours from Encompass this week? Show me a yes or a no. I am getting a yes, the Hierophant. Perfect. All right, so Joan says, will there be a career growth or promotion for me if I shift to data analysis? Please show me a yes or a no for Joan. Or data analytics. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Let me reshuffle. Will there be growth or promotion for me if I shift to data analytics? Show me a yes or no for Joan. Hey, Liz. Joan, I am getting a yes, Knight of Cups for you. Beautiful love, I donated for yes, no, but gonna donate some more for questions. All right, beautiful love, let me add you to the list. I'll go over all the donations that I got in just a second, so that way you said yes, no, and a BOGO. Okay, let me write that down. Sarah says, wow, thank you, and okay, I'm happy with the cheat meal. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Yeah. Katie sent. Lexi sent. Alexandra likes Malcolm in the Middle. I haven't watched that in so long. I think I watched it when I was in like middle school, maybe, and that's the last I watched, like when it was still airing, and I really liked it. I had a crush on Reese. Like, that's how long ago it was. Like, and now I look back and I'm like, what was I thinking? Does Diana dislike me because of the things that I posted about our arguments? Show me a yes or a no. I am getting a no, Three of Swords. I think that kind of rubbed her the wrong way and made her maybe a bit sad or disconnected from you, but I wouldn't say that's the sole reason why she is feeling this way. So I'm getting a no. Liz, I hope you're doing well. You said Full House. Beautiful Love said Full House too. You guys are going old school with these TV shows. No, you're totally fine. We have 2 minutes left of the free list. Does Gemini have feelings for me? Show me a yes or a no for Liz. Liz, they're showing me the Hermit. I would say feelings aren't there right now. Maybe they haven't fully developed yet, or they're brand new, but it doesn't feel like deep feelings. So that's what I'm going to go with. You're welcome, Joan. Sarah would prefer audio. Yeah, girl. Audio is fine. You're welcome. Okay, so we've got like 1 minute left of the free list. I'm going to go grab like a quick snack while we do this, and then I'm actually going to be silent for a second, guys, because I'm going to cultivate the donation list so everyone knows where they are. I'm going to make sure everyone's in the right order from the time that I received and all that jazz. But if you guys ask a question within the next minute, I will answer a free question for you if you have not asked yet. All right, so that is time for the free list. We're moving on to donations in a second. Katie says, does Jordan still love me or is he over me? Does he still love Katie, please? Is he over Katie? Is he over Katie? Yeah, I would say he's leaning towards moving on. There are residual feelings, though. I don't want you to think he doesn't feel anything at all, because I am getting that he does have deep feelings, but he's not acknowledging these feelings, which makes me feel like he is trying to move forward. Katie, I've never heard of beef before. So Katie wants typed. Okay, let me pull up all the donations really quickly. Who said typed? All right, bear with me for just a quick second while I put this list together, please. Thank you. Hey, Tara Lynn, how are you? I'm just on mute while I work through this donation list really quickly. Okay, so Seja, I believe you were the first to donate. If you can, Seja, let me know what you donated for. Are we doing like 3 mini readings for you? Or are we doing a BOGO? Hey, Ray, how are you? Okay, guys, so let me type the list to show you guys what I have so far as donations go. Seja wants a BOGO. You got it. And Seja, do you want a audio? Like, do you want to hear me talk or do you want me to type it? Hey, Jennifer, welcome back. Hey, Queen, how are you? All right, y'all. So I went ahead and posted the list of what I have in the order that the donations came in. So Seja, you said I'm so sorry. Okay, BOGO, got it. And then this is your first question. Queen Resilient, I hope you're doing well today. So I went ahead and posted the list in the chat. If you have a microphone under your name, it's audio, or if you have a text bubble, then it's typed. If you want to change anything about your donation or if I got anything incorrect, please let me know and I'll fix it. We are going to go ahead and move on to our first donation. Queen Resilient sent, thank you, girl. Hopefully everyone's okay. Either you can wait for your turn, or if you can't hang out, you can leave your question with me. James, thank you for the donation. Let me add you to the list as well. Minnie Ann a love. Minnie Ann a 6 card. Got it. I'm gonna add you to my list. If you have a microphone next to your name, it means that I either assumed that you wanted a audio or you mentioned that you wanted an audio. If that is incorrect, please let me know. All right, so I just posted the list that we've got going right now. If you guys are not able to wait for your turn or you're going to be in and out, make sure you leave your question with me. Got it, James. And then I will timestamp your reading, okay? I will timestamp it. If you can't hang out, I will call your name when it's your turn, and if you're not here, we'll timestamp it for you. All right, Seja, BOGO. What's coming for me in love in the next 3 months? 10 card, right, Jennifer? 10 card. Oh, yes, that's right. General work reading. Got it. General work for a 10 card. Perfect. Yes, James, you can post your question and come back. I might have to start doing like a skip the list kind of thing for the people that can't wait but want to get theirs done sooner. I might do like maybe like, I don't know, like a $3 donation will get you to skip the list or something. Maybe I'll do that in the future. Thank you guys also for liking the live stream. If for whatever reason you haven't had a chance to do that yet and you would like to help out my channel, I would appreciate a like. What's coming towards Seja in love in the next 3 months? Sarah, that sounds good. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I will timestamp for you if you're not here, and I do have the information in Cash App. Thank you. Also, thank you. I try to be as organized as I possibly can. Okay. So, Seja, it would seem that you are done running around in the same circle that you have been recently in love. It seems like you're releasing some self-limiting beliefs or some things that you may feel like you deserved in the past, but realize you deserve so much more or so much better than what you were accepting at one time. I see with the 8 of Swords in reverse, this is like a release. This is feeling like maybe possibly a little bit more confidence. The 8 of Cups also indicates that you have walked away officially from a situation. And I think it is a mental walking away because the physical might have already happened or already taken place. What is this? What is this? It's definitely like a mental separation is what I'm getting. So maybe this just means that you've kind of healed and moved on from this person officially, and it's kind of showing me that you're doing it. It may feel a little bit yeah, no, they keep stopping me from saying these things that I'm trying to figure out. So let me get some clarity on this. What is the 8 of Cups here? I swear to God, Spirit stops me from talking. Like if I'm saying the wrong thing, they literally will stop me. Okay. Knight of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. Okay, so what they're showing me is that overall you're suited well by walking away from the situation of distancing yourself. So I feel like healing has been done and you are doing better for yourself. You are caring more about yourself and not letting yourself down. it's showing me a King of Pentacles around you, so I'm gonna pull a little bit more information on this because it's like a masculine energy. James, I got it. Thank you. I'll save it for when it's your turn. Who is this person that's coming in love in the next 3 months? So Sarah, if you're currently, I feel like you fully walked away yourself from this situation of the past, but I feel like it's possible this person will come back around. We have the 5 of Swords, and that can indicate competition. I feel like these two people are unmatched. I feel like there's someone coming in for you, a king, someone grounded, and then someone of your past that, for lack of better words, was kind of like a fuck boy. Page of Swords here indicates that this person is completely unmatched. They think that they're better or offer more than what they actually do. There's someone who is very talkative, very communicative. I like to say, like, I guess they're all bark, no bite. But then you have this like very masculine, stable, like secure energy that's here that's kind of quiet. But they have so much more to offer because they're so much more sure and aware of themselves. And the reason why I think that these two people might be presenting themselves in your life in the next 3 months is because I am seeing the 5 of Swords. And so I feel like there's a new person coming in, and then there's someone of the past that's trying to come back into your life. 5 of Swords can indicate conflict or competition. And the reason why it's feeling like that is because right next to this, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands indicates you being the person that these people or these two maybe men they're vying for your attention. Queen of Wands is someone who turns heads, and it's like they have all eyes on you. So that's very interesting. Oh yeah, you're so good, Lexi. No worries. No worries. What is coming for Sarah in love? What is coming for Sarah in love? So all in all, I get that this reading is being rounded out by what's coming for you is actually this might be like life partner, this next person that's coming in, because I have the Lovers here, which indicates high level soulmates. The Death card tells me that this is a brand new experience that you have never had before. So a new person, a new thing, and a new type of relationship that you will be choosing. The Justice cards I'm taking it very literally that you will get your justice, you will get what you deserve here, and that what's fair to you is what's coming in. So I don't think you're going to have to really deal too much with people who aren't adding to your life or giving back or not giving you equal effort. This is like a new thing where the energy that you're getting back from someone. So that's going to happen over the next 3 months. And like I said, it's an experience you haven't really had before. That's important for you to know. This is only going to be achieved with someone new, okay? So Seja, what can I answer for you secondly? So the new person is better or the past? Okay, so new person is better. The person of the past might try to come around. A lot of times the universe will try to test us and say, are you sure? Are you sure you're over this person? Are you sure you want to move on? So you'll get like a test sent to you where this person tries to come back around. But your test is to choose the new person that's better for you and not be tempted by the person of the past. So keep that in mind. You're welcome. Okay. Do you know what their zodiac sign might be? Is this your second question, or were you just wondering? I actually didn't have any water signs at all in that reading. I had a lot of swords, so air, and the main one that was, well, no, because I feel like the air was the past person. So I would say if I were to guess, Pentacles, so earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and then also a little fire in there, a little fire. So Leo, Sag, Aries. Those were the signs that were very strong for me. The person of the past felt like swords. But like a young swords, not a developed or evolved swords. So someone who just, could be perceived to play some games, doesn't really exude their feelings or anything like that. So Seja, with your BOGO, you get a second question for free. So let me know what your second question is. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Second question, anything exciting opportunities coming for me soon? It doesn't have to be love related. Okay, got you. What's coming towards Seja? Exciting opportunities. Okay, I know you said not love related, but it's coming through. I'm sorry. The cards say what they say. Two of Cups. So you have a serious relationship coming in for you. But let's see if there's anything else I can get unrelated to that. I see. Okay. I don't know if this is exciting for you or not, but I see like either the current job that you have, you're getting promoted, so you're leaving this position, or you're leaving the job altogether. I see that because the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords came out together. Ten of Swords it signifies endings, and then the Eight of Pentacles signifies work. So if you're in school, this could signify maybe school coming to an end. Basically whatever you feel you would consider your current career. It seems like that's a chapter is closing and something new is starting. That's what I'm getting. But it's coming through as an exciting opportunity. So let's see what exciting opportunities are coming to Seja, please. Okay, so no, not at all. Not like that. It could even be as simple as like a raise. Okay, so something where like what you're currently doing is gonna be no longer, and it's something else but something better. I hope that makes sense. I see travel happening this summer specifically. The sun is here, Leo season. So June, July, August might be a time for travel. Spending more time in the sun makes sense because summertime is coming up. Okay, so it's showing me a friendship maybe coming to an end as well. I have the Three of Swords clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is like friendship, like a acquaintance, coworker, or a friend. Maybe something kind of happens where you guys are at a distance from one another. Maybe you're not spending as much time together as you used to. Maybe you guys actually part ways and like break up. I'm not sure what this is, but it seems like you're at a distance from someone who you felt close to. But it's like a friend, not a lover. But I don't see how that would be exciting. Oh, I see. No. This is someone who already separated from. They're coming back around. I have the Six of Cups because I was like, how is that exciting? The Six of Cups is here. So there was a friendship that maybe you guys separated. Now you're going to see each other again. And that's what's exciting here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, because that was hella confusing. Let's see. So like reunited and it feels so good is kind of what I'm hearing. All right. 2 more cards here. Exciting opportunities. Okay. Any stress or heavy burdens that you've been experiencing lately? 10 of Wands. You won't be feeling for much longer. We have the Fool here. So releasing some baggage. This can also mean purging. This can mean spring cleaning. This can mean changing your wardrobe. This can mean letting go from things in your life that aren't really bringing you joy anymore. This could also feel like if you've been stressed out in a particular area of your life, lifting free of that burden or relieving yourself from that burden as well. So that is what I've got for you, Seja. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed your reading with me today. Jennifer, I have your question, but let me know if you are here so I know whether or not I need to timestamp your reading. You're welcome, Seja. Jennifer is here. Perfect. Okay, so if you guys see a check next to your name, it means that I have your question or I know what I'm doing for your reading. So if you don't see a check next to your name and you don't plan on sticking around, make sure you're leaving your question with me so that I can do your reading and timestamp it for you before the live stream ends. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to remind you guys that the donation list is open for only 18 more minutes. General worksheet reading for Jennifer. General work for Jennifer. Verify, please. Okay, so Jennifer, I am getting that you are shining a bit brighter than some people. Basically, you're standing out in your job, in your position. You're standing out at work. People are noticing you more. I feel like maybe management is noticing you more, but something about you is standing out from the crowd. I think this is something that will be acknowledged, something that you'll hear or be rewarded for. There could be even something where your job does I'm getting like a competition, like a friendly competition where you guys have to try to win over each other, or a game or something like that, and you win it. You're being recognized or rewarded for that. Maybe you take a team lead, or maybe it's just a competition amongst employees that you are at the top of that list. But basically, like, you're shining, you're being noticed, you're doing well above the rest. Something that they're showing me is that it's important, in order, if you like the way this is going, if you want to continue to be the person that stands out amongst the rest, you have to continue to do things that are true to yourself, not what other people are doing, but what makes you stand out and what makes you different. However, that authentically resonates for you in a work capacity. But the judgment here is kind of showing me like you're just marching to the beat of your own drum. You're making the right judgment calls. You're following your own intuition. And it's kind of breathing life into your position and in who you are and what you bring to the table. You have good empathy. Intuition, again, is coming through. So by following your gut on certain things, knowing what to say, knowing what to do at the right time, you're working efficiently, and people are responding to you as a person really well at your job. I don't know why, but it's giving the energy of sales. So yes, Lexi, I actually just posted it just before all this, but I can repost it again. So it doesn't mean you have to be in sales, Jennifer, but I'm just saying it's giving that energy of like friendly competition. You do well and you're exceeding because the customers or the clients or whoever it is you're working with are responding to you positively. Oh, you work in a construction office? That's cool. Is it do you work like on the office side? Oh, you do a lot of calls. It sounds kind of like what I did for a little while, for like almost 2 years. I worked in the office side of a exterior like commercial service industry. General work for Jennifer, please. Okay, so despite you standing out or standing alone and other people noticing you, people are happy for you. What the heck was this? Sorry, all the cards just flew out of my hands. It's not like an unhealthy competition where like people are jealous or people are like, no, they're happy for you. They may be a little sad or disappointed, like if there is some type of like if you win out, if there's like, I don't know, you know how employees do that sometimes where they say like the people who get the most this or that or whatever, or the people who get the most entries or yada 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 wins. Like you know how jobs do that sometimes with like games and whatever. It's kind of like giving that where like you're winning it and people are a little disappointed for themselves, but they're happy for you. So whatever this is that you're achieving, that you're being recognized for, it's like people are happy for you. General work for Jennifer, please. Office style, like communication with painters, builders. Yeah, your clients, the clients really respond well to you. I'm getting things working out for you. I have the 9 of Cups, which means just things smooth sailing here within your current energy. Lei Chan, how are you? Coming in here with a cynical emoji, I see. Jennifer, is there anything else that you want me to look into further in regards to this that I might have mentioned? Is there anything else you'd like to know regarding your work? There's also Ace of Pentacles, which can indicate like a bonus or winning something, or even a bump in pay as well. You'll have a little extra coin to spend, maybe a gift card, something like that. Anything regarding office staff, there's a new coworker, and it does feel like a competition from her side, but I don't want it to seem like that either. Okay, let's see what's going on with this new coworker. What's going on with the new coworker? Oh my god, that's so crazy. I got the 5 of Wands. You actually had the 5 of Wands early in the reading. What's the advice here? What's the advice? Okay, so Spirit is saying, like, don't come across threatened, like, almost like a kill him with kindness kind of thing. There could be a little bit of competition you're feeling with that intuition, because the 5 of Wands here does indicate that. I wasn't getting it super strongly in your reading, but again, I was reading your energy, so maybe there is someone else here that's feeling a little, I don't know, some type of way. But basically the advice is to kill him with kindness. Don't seem bothered, seem unfazed. This person typically gets off by the reactions that they create, and if you just act like everything is fine, they get their behavior is influenced easily upon the people that are around them. So if you don't act unbothered, you act nice, then they'll kind of follow suit. But yeah, I can see what you mean of feeling like a little bit of maybe tension in that direction. But that could just be her personality coming on really strong. Hey, Sarah, I'm just calling on you to make sure that you're here. If not, we'll timestamp you. But I'm just checking in with you. You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for the donation. It was nice seeing you. For anybody who wants to get any last minute donations in, I highly recommend you do that now. We only have 7 minutes left before the donations close, okay? Sarah is here. Perfect. Sarah, are you comfortable with me saying your person's name? Or do you want me to keep it under wraps? Thanks again, Jennifer. For those of you who are waiting for your turn or just hanging out, if you wouldn't mind liking this live stream, that would be really awesome. Okay, first initial. Perfect. That works for me. I'm pulling up the Cash App now. I think it was Cash App. Just double check. Okay, so we are going to start with J. Okay? We're going to start with J. Line card reading for Sarah and Jay. Okay. All right. So, okay. So they've got feelings, Sarah. Ace of Cups, but it is in reverse, which makes me feel like they're keeping it under wraps, right? They're not really communicating these things. They keep their emotions with a lid on it. Ace of Cups usually talks about overflowing emotions, things that we want to express, we want to get out, we want to show our love, we want to be affectionate. But when it's in reverse, it makes me feel the complete opposite. It makes me feel like this person's keeping a lot to themselves. Maybe being picky and choosy about what it is that they tell you or what it is that they say, but they're not being completely fully honest or out front or expressive in their feelings. So they are there, but it's definitely keeping to themselves. I'm gonna get clarity too, because I had a question about what are they feeling. Ace of Cups in reverse. What are these feelings? Ace of Cups. Okay, so they are drawn to you. Six of Wands is here, which means that they feel attracted to you. They feel like you're somebody that they acknowledge, somebody they recognize, somebody they notice. They take notice too, so this person could be observing you as well. This could be a up close and personal observation if that resonates, but it can also be someone who notices you and watches you from a distance. But either way, what these feelings are positive, but they're just not very expressive. We have their true intentions. We have the Two of Cups. So their true intentions are for a serious relationship. They're the kind of person, it would seem by this reading, that they care about quality companionship, quality conversation. It's not about what you can get and how many you can get and all that. It's important to them that their relationship adds value and makes them feel like they're actually making a actual, connection. I don't have another word for it. Like it's important to them. So their intentions seem pure. Their intentions are to maybe get to know you, spend on some one-on-one time with you, before maybe they really go further. But Two of Cups does talk about serious relationships. So let's see. What you want, what you want. Okay, maybe you're looking for something new. I have the Eight of Swords, which feels restricted, and I don't see that you would want something restricting, but maybe you're wanting something different. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Death card, which is the transitory card, talking about wanting to get out from where you were into something new, into something better. So maybe what you want is to well, I don't know. I'm getting a little caught up because she's a bit blind. She's blinded and bound. Maybe you want to get swept up in love. You want to get caught up in the moments and the sweetness. And yeah, I feel like the full message is coming through. Hold on one second. Eight of Swords. Like, I think you're looking for something unconditional is what I'm getting. You're looking for someone who doesn't care what you look like in the morning or how hot you are when you get all dressed up. They love you the same. Like, you're looking for something unconditional is generally what I'm getting. For some reason, I'm hearing like love is blind, like you're looking for someone to see through to who you are, through all the flaws and imperfections, and someone who you can just be totally yourself with. As far as what they want, they're looking for someone who, Jay is looking for someone who makes them feel seen, who makes them feel heard. It's similar to what you want, but this one's more in like an emotionally type of way. Like they want someone to be emotionally invested in them. Someone who finds the simplicity in life to be what's the most important. Page of Cups in this deck is kind of like artsy and creative. So really paying attention to love languages and thinking of creative ways to show your expression and show your love. And I feel like he's looking for someone who is non-judgmental as well. What brings you guys together is generally you guys have a similar nature where you both feel like it's important to be fair. It's important to be just. It's important to speak the truth. And because of that, you guys have this common ground of considering other people and the things that you do and the things you say, how you act, all of that, which means that you have a conscience. So I think that that's what brings you guys together, is that you care about other people's feelings and you care whether or not you're hurting someone. You care about how you make other people feel. And I feel like that's common ground that you both express and feel. What pulls you apart? We have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, someone new. So maybe you guys are high achievers. Maybe you're focused, maybe career focused or career oriented, chasing the money, looking for opportunities outside of love that you can excel. It's kind of giving like Capricorn energy, but like baby Capricorn, where you haven't fully achieved your full potential, but your mind's really focused on work or your studies. So it can be something that kind of gets in the way because it's really important to you that you prove yourself. What am I trying to say? It's like you want to prove to yourself that you can hit certain goals and achieve certain things outside of a relationship. And so it's possible that due to this drive that you have, that it may interfere with your love life or could get involved with your love life. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, but it just may be you have to prioritize love for that to work. We have energy around the relationship being the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords does talk about struggle. So not to be completely blatantly obvious here, but if you are asking about someone who you're not in a relationship with, there's obviously reasons for that. This can interpret as competition. This can interpret as feeling like other people are wanting his attention or wanting your attention, and he feels he's in competition. This can also indicate feelings like there's generally something keeping you guys apart that you perceive to be a struggle. And I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious, but that's the energy around the relationship is the Five of Swords, just general disagreements maybe, or maybe not seeing eye to eye on everything, or maybe deal breakers. Sometimes people have deal breakers where, someone wants kids and someone doesn't. You guys aren't seeing eye to eye, and it's like, how do you move on from that? Like, how do you fix that if it's a really big deal breaker? So maybe you're in a place where you're needing, oh my God, it starts with the C. You're needing compromise, but it's like not both people are wanting to agree or compromise. So something here with that. Okay. What is hidden? We have the Hermit. So clarify the Hermit for me, please. Clarify the Hermit. Interesting. You both grow within this connection. You're growing. I don't know if it's this unconscious thought that you have about this person, but you take positive steps in your life thinking about how this person would feel about that positive step you took, almost like in a showing off manner. And I feel like he does that to you as well. Like, he puts emphasis upon, would you be impressed by something that he's doing? Because if so, he does it. But what he doesn't realize is that he is progressing positive steps in his life because of the slim chance or the slim hope that you would be impressed by what he's doing. So in some way, because you guys are thinking about what the other person would think about a decision that you're making in your life, you're bettering yourselves through each other. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I'm also getting like an underlying message of what's hidden is that you both have hope for this connection, but maybe not telling one another about that. And then with the relationship be successful, I am getting a yes. King of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Wands. So this relationship does have room for growth, and it does have the ability to take the next step. Okay, so let's shuffle for B. Just so you guys know, I reposted the donation list. If you see a check mark next to your name, it just means that I have your question, or I know what your question is. Beautiful love. I see that you are posting your questions. So once I have everything, I'll let you know. Okay. Katie, yeah, absolutely. You can do that now if you'd like. Also, I just realized that I hit my time, so all lists are closed. Thanks to you to everyone who donated. I'm going to get to you as soon as I can. So beautiful love. Absolutely. I have all three of your questions saved. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 messages total for you. So I will read those when it's your turn, and I will call on you and timestamp it if you're not here. Katie, I have your question and you are next. So if you want to hang out, I'll get to you shortly. So, Sarah, I am getting that. Okay, beautiful love. I am getting that his feelings are. Well, first of all, he's thinking about you like 24/7. You're on his mind heavy right now. So if you've been feeling like he's been thinking about you, or you've been feeling him heavy in your energy or contemplating you, just take this as confirmation. I don't want to like make something up into your head to believe that's not actually what's happening, but I am getting that he's thinking about you a lot. So just take that into consideration, especially if you've been thinking about him a lot. It's going back and forth. What are his feelings for her, please? I feel like he's almost been thinking a lot about what options you guys have as like in a relationship or as a couple. He feels a bit guarded at this time. Aw, he said you motivate him. That's sweet. He's trying to find ways to feel more like less cautious or less hesitant. The 9 of Wands indicates someone who's a bit skeptical or a bit like hesitant. They got their guard up, but they're trying to. It's out of self-preservation. So I feel like he is trying to release that. He is trying to be more open-minded. He's analytical, it seems, in the way that he thinks, but he does feel really good about you. This is also someone else who really adores you as well. I have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like he has good feelings for you, special feelings for you. Like he thinks your connection is special. He thinks very highly of you. The sun here indicates that he finds your presence to be comforting and peaceful and calming and fun. In regards to his intentions, though, I do see him staying in a reserved place. So I see him kind of isolating himself still. He's not in an extroverted place right now that I'm feeling in the now or near future. I see him kind of backing away. Like I don't know if you're gonna hear him I don't know if you're gonna hear from him a lot in the next, like, I don't know. I feel like if his energy was coming through really strong, I feel like you might notice you're not talking as much, I guess is what I'll say. I'm not gonna say it's gonna completely cut off, but I feel like it's not gonna be as much or as often. Let's see. So for you, you just want this connection to be more stable. I think the in and out, up and down, and all around kind of situation is makes it hard for you in this because you never know what to expect. You feel like you're constantly on edge. You're just looking for him to kind of step up, take the reins, be the dominant person that makes the plans, is the man, like is the person that takes control and says like this is what we're doing and this is what I want. And um okay, so he'll be studying. Makes sense. um you're looking for him to like just take control and make you feel like validated and make you feel like wanted and in a consistent manner, something that feels like it's like you don't question it, because it's constantly reiterated. You know what I mean? Like you're getting that constant encouragement. And I feel like for him, he wants to just not take life so seriously. I feel like with you, he gets like a fun, lighthearted type of connection and experience. Like when you guys interact with each other, it's a lot more easygoing and fun. But he's just so serious, and I feel like he's trying to shed that skin. He's trying to figure out a way to not be so tight, tightly wound, kind of. Um, he wants to experience that liberation with you. Actually, the fool is here, but I do feel like he has a hard time with it. But I feel like I can say confidently he's trying. Confidently he's working on it. What brings you together is how much you guys miss one another. It makes it so that it's hard for you guys to stay apart. What pulls you apart is the fact that you feel like you can't always be completely honest with each other. You can't always say what you mean. Both of you feel like you're a little bit on guard where there's so much like left to be said. There's so much said in the silence or in between the lines, but it's never like outright just blatant honesty. And that can make it hard for your relationship because you both are just kind of worried. Sometimes you're going to push the other one away by being too forward or too honest, or and it's kind of like you take what you can get when you can get it, and so you don't want to mess anything up or stir anything up. The energy around the relationship is that, oh wow, I have the Emperor and the Empress in this reading too. I just realized that very rarely ever happens. Which means like you guys are like the perfect match for each other. But the energy around the relationship is that this has so much potential here. Your connection with this person has the ability to grow to such great heights, the ability to create life together, children, even a house, a home, a project, a new business. Like this is like power couple energy, and that's some things that you may not realize is the energy around your relationship. What's hidden is how much you feel that he is your perfect match, or how much you feel drawn and connected to him, and how much you feel like it's like you can't describe this connection, like it's outside of words and it's greater than you. That feeling that you feel with him is he's feeling it too. As far as will the relationship be success, I mean, Spirit's saying it can go either way, honestly. You have the Two of Swords here. So, as of right now, the current energy is take a shot in the dark and see what happens. Like, throw a noodle on the wall and see what sticks. Like, give it a try, give it a shot. It could go either way, but I kind of feel like you both are kind of in this position where you kind of just hope that things work out the way it's supposed to, and that's great and that's fine. But you also sometimes have to realize you have free will, and he also has to realize he has free will, and that it might just take more than divine intervention for you guys to find your way. So it's like a toss up right now with the Two of Swords, kind of like up in the air. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you, Sarah. It has the makings, it has the potential. As I tell people, it has the ingredients for a successful relationship, but are y'all gonna make the recipe is the question. So, Sarah, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading with me. I hope that it resonated for you as well. Jay is much fresh and easier. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Jay has solid feelings for you as well, from what I'm getting. So, you know, easier is just sometimes better. It really is. It really is. Um, it's hard when you already have developed feelings for someone. It's hard to make a decision for what's best for you. So I wish you all the luck in that. You're welcome. All right, so next up we have Katie. Katie, if you're here, can you please check in? I'm getting hungry again. I'm gonna go grab a banana while we wait for Katie to check in. If Katie doesn't check in the next like minute or so, then we'll just timestamp. Yep. Okay. Y'all, I get so hungry when I do readings. Other readers will tell me that they get tired or they get thirsty, and I'm over here freaking starving all day. All right, so Katie wants audio. Absolutely. Bear with me while I scarf down this banana real quick. My blood sugar starts dropping, and then I'm gonna like pass out. So probably need to eat something. All right, so I posted the updated list that we have going right now. If you see a check mark next to your name, it means that I have your question. If you're not able to hang around for your reading, or you think you might go to sleep or something, make sure you leave your question with me. If your name doesn't have a check mark next to it, it means I don't have your question, or I don't know what you want for your reading. So make sure you leave that with me in case you don't think you're going to be able to hang around. All right, so Katie, we're doing a 10 card for you. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what is the energy here for Katie and Jordan? What's the highest potential here in this life at this time? What is the highest potential that they will reach? What's the highest level that they will reach? Yep, Lexi, that is correct. Yeah, all I need to know is for the 9 card, the person's name or initials. What is the highest potential for Jordan and Katie, please? What is the highest potential for Jordan and Katie? Will Jordan and Katie be stable in this life? Like, what need to be talked to? All right, so Katie, it's looking like the highest potential that you're going to reach is acceptance. Okay, beautiful love. That sounds good. Definitely save that like in your notes in your phone or something. Remember this question. But it looks like Katie's is acceptance is like the highest potential you're going to reach. We also have worry and we also have failure as the highest potential. I do see that you and him get on well in certain aspects, like maybe you guys have similar sense of humor, maybe you have had similar understandings or empathies of one another, and I see that as still a positive. But as far as like the highest potential, acceptance, worry, and failure, it almost makes me feel like you will just get to a point where you accept and move on. I specifically asked for some tarot cards, asking for the highest potential, and I have 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the Emperor. Those energies are feeling like you don't know how things are going to go. feel like you're constantly divided into two paths. Feeling like there's a lot of unknown or uncertainty. And the Six of Swords indicates a maybe regretful but necessary path forward that you need to move on. And the Emperor indicates no changes, nothing changing, things staying the same. I asked, will the connection be stable? And I am getting what has happened will continue to happen. Six of Cups indicates the past will remain in the present. And then as far as a yes or no, I'm getting a Four of Swords in the Tower. Those are both no's, meaning Jordan will not choose to be stable. As a matter of fact, the Tower indicates being unstable, and Four of Swords is being absent, not present, aloof. And then I asked, will he continue to be toxic? Back and forth, and I am getting a yes. The Lovers, which indicates that you guys do have a special connection, but maybe it's not enough for him to make proper decisions. As far as the forward movement, I have Nine of Pentacles, which indicates independence or being single or being on your own, coming and going, in and out energy with the Lovers next to it. And then the Hermit also indicates isolation. So that is what I've got. I pulled a lot of extra cards for you because I wanted to be as specific as I could get. I think I pulled like 14 or 15 cards. So that is what I have, Katie. It does not seem like really anything at any point is going to change. It seems like your highest potential is continued worry. Yeah. You're welcome. I am sorry about that. I don't know if this helps or hurts, but thank you for your donation. All right, so next up we have Beautiful. Hey, Miss Priscilla, it's nice to see you. Beautiful love, I'm going to read all of your questions in just a second to make sure I have all the information that you gave to me. Oh, wait. Lexi, I just need to know who the name is of your person so I can complete your 9-card reading. Oh, hey, Miss Priscilla. I'm sorry, girl. Yeah, my list is closed. I've been feeling a little under the weather and I didn't want to stay on for too long because I don't want to push myself, but I missed you guys and I wanted to come on here. But I should be back tomorrow. As long as I just take things little by little and I don't like overdo it, I think I'll be okay. So I will be back tomorrow. And remember, guys, if you click my link tree in the description, there is a link in there where you guys can contact me, email me, you can text me on Telegram, you can join the Telegram app. If you wanted to, you can message me on Instagram. So, like, if anybody's looking for anything like personal outside of a live stream, you're more than welcome to ask me. I do a lot of private readings, so just let me know. I'm typically always available. I'm one message away. Lexi, got it. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Okay, so I just posted the updated list. If you see a check mark next to your name, it means that I have your question. Oh, dang, you saw Seth. Miss Priscilla, please, please, please come back tomorrow. I'd love to do a reading for you. Or, if you're down for a typed reading, then I can get that to you before I go live again next time, before I go live tomorrow. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. Oh no, it wasn't a good outcome. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. I'm sorry. What the heck? Is he still trying to heal? Because he got some other stuff going on, it sounds like. Oh man. All right, so beautiful love, you're here. Okay, thank you for checking in. Yes, please, Miss Priscilla. I would love to see you back. Please, please, please come back here so we can talk. And if you get a reading with someone else about it, can you just come back and talk to me and tell me what happened? Okay, so beautiful love. I'm reading your questions now. Number 1. All right, got it. Number 2. See, last night I feel like he's slowly looking at it. All he told me was that he was going to go to the chicken coop with his brother. Then later on, I called to check up on him since it was getting late. I asked if he was something, and he said he left because he had to go do something. At the end of the night, when he came, I asked him nicely where did he go, and he said everywhere. It took him a long time to finally tell me that he had to go look for something for his friend Jim, so we left it at that. Trying to see if he's telling the truth. Maybe less scared if I should stay. Now it's my choice, but I just wanted to see what they have to say. I remember a long time you did confirm he's much been plain, but everything's complicated when it comes to this. Oh, beautiful love. I'm sorry. Oh, Miss Priscilla, that sounds good. Yeah, let me stay as blind as I possibly can. Don't give me any information. That way I can see objectively what I'm picking up for you. Perfect. Hopefully I see you tomorrow. Make sure your notifications are turned on just in case. All right, please show me a yes or a no for beautiful love. Yeah, he's hard-headed. All right, please show me a yes or a no for beautiful love. Have a good night, Priscilla. Sleep tight, girl. Also, if you can drop a like on the live stream before you go, that'd be awesome. All right, yes or no for beautiful love. Yes or no. Please show me a clear yes or no. So, beautiful love, I don't know what you would consider cheating, so I don't know to what extent you're thinking. I am getting that he hasn't. I'm not getting that he's been physical. I get that he's holding back, but he's flirting with the line a little bit. I feel. Let's see. Is there a specific person here? Is there a specific person? Who is this person? I feel, I don't know, I'm not getting that there's a specific person, beautiful love. So I hope that that helps a little bit, but I feel like he's dangerously flirting with that line of cheating or not cheating, just because I have the Seven of Cups here, which indicates a lot of options or thinking a lot about other people or other things. And the yes or no that came out was the Six of Wands and the Hanged Man. That is a yes and no. So what that means is that he's giving his attention to someone else or other people, but he's not actually giving himself to these people, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that makes you feel better or if that still makes you feel not great, but I'm not getting there's specific people. He's probably going out with these friends and maybe being flirty, maybe turning on the charm. Either way, it's not ideal for a committed relationship to be acting this way. I'm seeing like the Page of Pentacles, like he's flipping something in his hand, like flipping it up in the air. And to me, it kind of looks like a ring that he's kind of maybe taking off or not keeping on his hand while he's out. So it's important to see, like, pay attention to that. Like if he ever comes home without his ring on or something, you know, that would be something to mention. But yeah, it's generally flirting. Tara Lynn, that sounds good. Generally flirting. Yeah. It's like he wants the attention from other people to feel good about himself. And to be honest, would he even do anything about this? Would he even do anything about this? I truthfully don't know if he would cross that line. I'm not getting that he would at this time, but I definitely feel like he's going out to be flirty with people and get some attention from the opposite sex. Yeah, so he's like going out with like a it's not like it's his sole intention or anything, but it's like he's definitely going out excited to see like if he can get maybe a confidence boost from someone. I think that your husband feels really bad about himself, and instead of trying to validate his self-esteem for himself, he looks at other people to give him that validation, and that's a problem. Because then no matter what you do, he's going to look for it from other people because he's going to feel like you are not enough, because he's going to feel like he's not enough. And like, let's just put it this way. If you weren't married to him and he was married to someone else and he met you while like roles were reversed and you were one of these women out at the bar, he would flirt with you because he finds you attractive, and he finds like he would like to know that he was appealing to you. But it's just all about the ego for him, I think. Does he wear a ring? Oh, you said he does. Yeah. He toys with the idea at a minimum of not wearing the ring. He toys with the idea. Tara Lynn, I got your reading. Thank you. It is a stupid reason for sure, but it's also like it's really sad. Like he doesn't have self-esteem. He wants other people to give him that. Like toy with the idea of not wearing his ring means that like he's thought about it. At a minimum, he's thought about not wearing it. Where did hubby really go last night? Where did hubby really go last night? Beautiful love, would he be making money under the table? Like, would he be doing something that's like, I'm not trying to like put information out there, but like, would he be doing something that's like kind of seen as like frowned upon, a way to make money that's frowned upon, or like not all the way legal? There's something here about him like going out to be free, to feel liberated, to have fun, but specifically asking what he went and did. I'm showing 10 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles, which talks about making money or setting yourself up financially. And considering he's a little bit coy with the response about what he was doing, not wanting to tell you exactly what he was doing, is it possible that he went with his buddy to do something income producing that maybe you'd be upset with him about? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Something like that. Is that something that potentially you think he could do? Because that's what I'm getting. That he just doesn't want you to know about it. Yeah, maybe. So just keep that in mind. That's what I'm picking up on, like what he actually really went and did. Again, here with the money flipping in the hand. So making some extra coin is kind of what I'm picking up. Lots of Pentacles. Literally every single card is a Pentacle. Now I've got Knight of Pentacles as well. So that is my intuitive guess, is that that's what he was doing. And he feels like you would frown upon that and he would not be happy with that. So just keep that in mind. That's probably what it is. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like he doesn't want you to know about it. He cares about your feelings when it comes to that. I don't know, there's just something here about like him just wanting to appear the best to you, but I also feel like he allows for you to support him because he would rather do what he's doing here on this side than work, if that makes sense. But then you're not allowed to know about the work because then you might get upset with him about it. So then he just has to act like he's not working. He doesn't want a typical job. He doesn't want like a typical, 9 to 5. That's not what he wants to do. And so it's hard for him to like make you happy, but also make himself happy when it comes to financials. So he just does this stuff on the side. So again, I don't necessarily think it's cheating. I don't think he's going out of his way to like make you look bad or anything, but he may be a little flirty, but it's all to get attention though. Because like I said, I don't think he's actually done anything. So let's take a look at your third question. So it looked like he partially told you the truth, but he also withheld a lot. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the third question that you have. It's true, everything I said, yeah. So funny. Please ask Spirit if I should stay. Okay. Everything is complicated. Um, all right, so it would not, in the long run, it would not be in your best interest or your highest good to stay with him, is what I'm getting. You could definitely be happier elsewhere if you break free from that. Staying in this relationship is going to require a lot of patience, a lot of trust that I think you feel is lacking already in the existing relationship that you have with him. It's going to take a lot of faith. And I think that in the long run, it's going to be really hard for you to feel appreciated, acknowledged, and valued. I want to say that he's pretty much who he is, and I think that he could change microscopically day to day, but I don't think it's going to be significant enough for you to hold on to feelings for him. I think that you're going to feel the uncertainty, you're going to feel the moon is here, so a lot of stuff feels hidden and unresolved. I know that you love him, and I do feel like he loves you. I do have Ace of Cups here, but I think that all in all, you're looking for some type of connection that you would like to be with him. But I think your love for him is going to be outweighed by the desire that you have for the type of relationship that you want, and you're not getting it from him. So, how I'm seeing it is kind of like a scale. On one side, it's I want this type of relationship, like your dream relationship is on one side, and then he's on the other. Your love for him is on the other. And I think for a long time, the love that you had for him outweighed the ideal type of relationship you want for yourself. And slowly it's shifting. And maybe right now you're viewing your ideal relationship is about the same now at this point than your love is for him, right? But I think eventually your ideal relationship is going to outweigh your love for him. I think eventually you're going to think to yourself, I love you, but not enough for me not to get what I'm looking for. And I think that that's kind of the trajectory that you're on right now. It's not to say that he can't get better. It's not to say that the relationship can't improve. But I feel like for your highest good and your best self, I am getting that it's not ideal for what it is that you're looking for what it is that you want. And you have to assume that what you're given is what you're going to get. So where he is now, you have to accept him where he is. And if you're looking for something outside of that, you have to understand that he may not change dramatically enough for you to feel that you have been fulfilled in a way that you want to be fulfilled. I feel like you put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of faith into this connection. You put a lot of love into this connection. You've made this relationship, a home for him, a resting place. And I think that at some point you're going to realize that maybe he's getting the better end of the deal. Like, you know what I mean? He's getting a lot more from you than what he's giving. And I think at some point, I feel like at some point your love for him is going to be outweighed by what it is you feel you deserve. So, again, like you said, it's your choice, it's free will, and hey, I could be wrong. But from what I'm getting, from the cards I'm being shown, for what I'm being understanding intuitively, is this is kind of what the situation is. So, but you also have to decide for yourself when you're officially ready, because that's a decision that no one else can make for you. So beautiful, love. That is what I have for you. I do hope that I brought a little bit of peace of mind, because I know you were really nervous at the beginning of this. So I hope that I put a little bit of peace, even if it's not everything you wanted to hear. I hope that somehow you're walking away from this a little bit more comfortable. Hey, Emily. I'm so sorry. You're the third person that came in and asked if I was still accepting donations. I closed my list about an hour ago. I'm working through the remainder right now. I'm just coming off of kind of a cold or a sinus infection, and I'm trying not to push myself. But with that, that means that I can be on a little bit each day. So you will see me tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you too. That sounds good. All right. So beautiful love. Again, that's what I have for you. I am going to move on to the next person on my list, which I believe is Lexi. So that means Spirit is saying no. Spirit is saying that this is not the best relationship for you, and you probably should not stay in this relationship. I'm getting a no. Oh yeah, I know that hair down, good head scratch kind of feeling. So Lexi is up next. She left her question with me, as well as the person for her 9-card reading. Beautiful love, you're welcome. Sending you so much love. Okay. Guys, we're working through this list slowly but surely. Right, so Lexi is current, and then Carolyn is next after that. Then we have Queen Resilient, and then we have Queen Resilient. If you're in here, if you can post your question for me. What's my zodiac? Like, what's my big 3? Is that what you're asking? My big 3. So I'm a Gemini sun, I'm a Taurus moon, and an Aries rising. So if anyone knows about zodiac signs, you know that my big three are the first three of the zodiac. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and I'm an Aries, Taurus, Gemini big three. So I'm like natural born leader, wanting to branch out and do my own thing. I don't like to follow other people's rules. I feel like it's a pretty well-rounded and balanced because I have earth, air, and fire. A little combo of them all. But yeah, Gemini sun, June Gemini, Taurus moon. So I can tend to be kind of lazy sometimes. But the Aries in me keeps me a bit motivated, I would say. What about y'all? The one that I feel the most like is probably Taurus, just because it's how I function, it's how I relate, it's how I empathize, it's how I process emotions. But I do feel like I have a lot of Gemini as well. Queen Resilient, I have your question. Absolutely. Gemini sun, Aquarius moon, and rising. I feel more like an Aquarius. Yeah, that makes sense though. June 12th? I'm June 1st. So I'm the first three signs, and then I'm also the first day of the month. Libra, Sag, Cancer. Sag is your moon. That's a good balance. I feel like that's a really good balance. James has a lot of air. Very analytical, it seems. Life path number 1. I'm life path 7. Does anyone else know what their life path is? Yeah, you think I'm life path 1, but I'm not. They give me a little bit of a break there. I'm an airhead, James. That's so funny. I have never heard that joke before in regards to that. That's hilarious. Being resilient, Aries, Cap, Cancer. That's definitely a good combo as well. But you might, being resilient, tend to get like emotionally charged. Is what I'm getting, because you got that fire, and then also you have the Cancer. Year 7 too. That's fun. Life path 3. Queen, life path 3 is all about expansion. James, you probably lead the way as well. You got some leadership in you. Sevens are, I think, are good teachers. Sevens seek knowledge. All right, general for Lexi, please. General for Lexi. So Lexi, we do have the 3 of Swords in here, which typically are the matters of the heart. Things that have already happened, things that have already moved on from. The 3 of Swords also indicates painful separation, possibly grief. Not exactly, but could be. Things that you needed to process and move forward from, which the world is coming before the 3 of Swords, so it does make me feel like you sometimes feel like you process things of the past and then they come back up. Sometimes you feel like you've like fully healed and fully moved on, but they resurface. It's kind of what I'm getting. So in regards to a general, it can just mean to expect a little bit of that. Why is the Page of Swords here? Pages are messengers, so Page of Swords can be a messenger of information. So maybe some news comes to light. Some information that you need to know is coming to you. This could also mean sometimes secrets that people are keeping, or maybe things that they're keeping hidden from you, is going to come to light. It can mean like in the form of a message, a letter. It could be professed feelings. Why is the swords? Page of Swords here. But it also feels a little bit, because the Page of Swords is like restlessness, or like someone very curious, seeking knowledge. So you could also be like studying, or a student, or learning about something new right now. The Page of Swords talks a lot about feeling curious. James, you're the oldest of 3. I'm the oldest of 5. We're ones for sure. I'm a life path 7, but everywhere else in my chart, I feel like I'm like take the lead too. Constantly have mental issues. So yeah, the restlessness is definitely something that would resonate then for you, I'm sure. It's like Page of Swords actually is the card that makes me think ADHD, because it's like you're going from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And like in this picture, there's books all over the ground. The backpack is broken open and papers and stuff scattered all over the place because they got distracted by something else. So constantly have maybe this new med I'm supposed to try to help my disease. Oh yeah. Possibly both. So yeah, if you constantly find yourself distracted, hard to focus, things like that, I am seeing that here is being acknowledged. I think you have trouble with indecision as well. I have the Chariot here, and it's depicted by someone on a motorcycle with an arrow pointing one way and an arrow pointing another way, saying this way or that way. So you could have and she's like stopped at this path trying to decide which way to go. So you could have trouble with indecision, and trouble with where you need to plant your feet and get grounded. You have trouble deciding what to invest in. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Are you currently working? Like, do you have a full-time job? There's something here about your work that talks about things that you may not know. Why is the moon here? Like something will be discovered about your job. Moon. Oh, I see. All right, well, as you said, disability, I have the Ace of Pentacles, so that's good. So maybe a bump in your allowance, possibly. The 4 of Pentacles here indicates that you watch your money pretty closely. Maybe you're worried about money. You would do well with as much as you can going into savings so that you feel as stable as possible. But I do see here with the Ace of Pentacles is like a new opportunity will present itself to you. Maybe in the form of a job that you'd be able to do, or in general, just maybe increasing the allowance that you get. Deeply ill, dealing with an addiction. Lexi, I'm sorry. Being girl. I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you for handling it the way that you have so far. I haven't personally suffered from something like that, but I do have family who has, and I can only imagine how hard it is witnessing them go through that. So yeah, sending you lots of love. All right, so that's what I've got for now. If it's all right with you, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to your person in regards to the 9 card reading that you wanted. Within the 9 card reading, if you haven't had one with me before, I look into how they feel about you, their true intentions, what you want, what they want, and what brings you together, but also what your weaknesses are. A general energy pull around the relationship, what's hidden, what's some things about the connection you may not be aware of, and will the relationship be successful? Keep advocating for yourself. Okay, so 9 card on Cameron. Okay, so in the position of how they feel about you, I have the Ace of Cups. So this is good. This means this person has deep feelings for you and maybe even newfound feelings, which means that what they felt at one point have now grown deeper. Ace of Cups is where you're feeling emotions for someone, you're feeling butterflies, you're feeling like loving affections for someone. It can also indicate a crush as well, having an attraction for you, and generally just thinks very, very happy, loving thoughts when they think of you. In regards to the intention, I feel like with the 7 of Wands here with intentions, it means that he's observing challenges within your relationship, but he's trying to view them positively in some type of fashion because the 7 of Wands indicates overcoming a challenge or wanting to put up a fight. So maybe he's saying like, I'll fight for this, or I want to fight for this, or I want to try. Is kind of what I'm picking up. I feel like what you want is just general peace. I feel like with the 9 of Cups is what you want is all of your wishes being fulfilled. You want happiness, you want meaning, you want comfort, you want to feel like you have it all, like you know where you feel very lucky. The 9 of Cups in a placement as far as what you want in a relationship would mean that this person's your perfect match, that you feel this person is perfect for you. that you view them as the one person that would like make all your dreams come true, you know what I mean? Like, this is that person you view. As far as what they want, we have the Five of Swords. That indicates competition. That means that either he feels like he has to fight some other guy to get with you, or you feel like you have to fight someone else to get with him. I don't feel like he wants to struggle here, but it is in the position of what he wants. So let me get clarity. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? He wants, okay, so maybe it's not specifically what he wants with you, because I just realized what you said, he has GF, so it makes sense, first love. So, that's actually making a little bit more sense. It was like, why would he want issues? Why would he want struggles? Why would he want complication? So I clarified the Fool here, and I have the Five of Swords clarified by the Fool. And that can indicate that he does not want fighting, arguing, disagreements. He wants the Fool clarifying the Five of Swords to me indicates that he is looking for something new or something different that makes him feel like he's not in such a complicated situation. Oh, I see. The Five of Swords can also indicate winning at all costs, so it can mean that he prefers to be the person with the upper hand versus being the person who is begging for someone's attention. So it's possible he likes this attention, maybe, that he's getting externally, if you're giving him any at all. But I feel like he just doesn't want, even though it may be an ego boost, I feel like he just doesn't want drama. Like, he's just, that's not necessarily his motive. So what brings you together, I have the Ten of Cups, is that you guys feel like a perfect match to each other. Ten of Cups means that you're in harmony, you're aligned, everything that you want, they want, everything they want, you want. It's like you guys go very well together, and you could go the distance if the opportunity presented itself. What pulls you apart is the Seven of Pentacles, is that you're investing in the wrong areas. So, like, maybe he's investing with someone that could be his karmic, for example, and therefore it's keeping you apart, so on and so forth. We have what's hidden is the Tower, so things are going to start falling apart. I don't feel like things are built on the proper foundations. I think at some point in the near future, kind of like, what is this? The Tower. Clarify the Tower. What's going on between them? Okay, so eventually you guys are going to have to come clean to one another, is what I'm getting, because the feelings can only go but so far. It becomes like a burden to bear. It becomes heavy. It feels heavy. And I feel like at some point you guys are just going to have to open up to each other and come clean. Someone's going to have to say something about these feelings. Eight of Wands. Why is this here? So something that you may not know is that even if he's not communicating with you right now, he attempts to. I think sometimes he tries to send you a message or call you or pick up the phone and try to contact you in some way, or goes, like, let's just say you guys see each other at like at a gym or something. He sometimes plans to come and interact with you in some way, and then he changes his mind, and vice versa. You could also feel that same way, that like you want to reach out and say something, or you look for reasons to interact with him, but nothing ever really comes of it, because you guys changed your mind at the last minute. So something that you may not know is that he attempts to contact you or you attempt to contact him, vice versa. We have, will the relationship be successful? At this time, I am getting a no. Keep in mind, tarot can always change, but right now it looks like you guys are going to be separated. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, what did the other reader say? After retrograde, something's going to blow up. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, well, keep in mind, if this person is a karmic, you have to let that play out, because the last thing you want to do is interfere with a karmic, because then, like, let's just say, for example, devil's advocate, she's a karmic, and you interfere, and he's like, you're right, I want to be with you, and then he breaks it off with this other girl. Well, they'll have unfinished business, which means that this person will likely interrupt what you guys have going on when she comes back around. However, if he sees his feelings through with her, then that means when he's done, then he will have broken his karma with her, because he will have outgrown her, if that makes sense. So if you interfere with someone else's karmic process, then they don't learn a lesson, and then they go back to it, and then that's just going to hurt you in the end. So I always say, don't interfere with other people's relationships. Number one, it's not good karma for you to do that, but also it's not good for them, because then the unfinished business will still kind of hang out and hang around, you know. Oh, that you're gonna meet up and talk everything out. Like when I said clear the air, yeah, something's gonna blow up, and y'all will have to clear the air with one another. I'm glad that someone else had told you that too, because that was actually an interesting message. I don't really tell many people that I feel like that was channeled specifically for your reading. True, yeah, surprise. Oh, I don't even know what you just wrote. Oh, you're welcome, Lexi. It was nice doing a reading for you. I hope that it benefited you in some way. All right, so Carolyn is here. Yay, Carolyn is here. Okay. All right, so we have Michael's current energy. Feel it out. Oh, I see. And then you see what happens, right? Queen Resilient, absolutely, you can change your question. I'm going to unsave the one that you left, and then you can post a new one. What is Michael C's current energy towards Carolyn? So yeah, Lexi, you just want to make sure that you're not interfering with a situation that has to play itself out. Because I personally believe we have contracts in this life. And we have to fulfill those, or we do not grow, we do not evolve. And I feel like the whole plot of living a life and having a human experience is to achieve enlightenment and achieve our highest version of ourselves. sometimes we have to go through grueling lessons, and if people try to interrupt those, then unfortunately we don't learn, we don't evolve, and we just are in this cycle. So you've got to let him play out that situation. That's my feelings, at least. Queen, I have your new question, and of course. Oh my goodness. The first energy card I have is denial, which is funny to me. Okay, so he's acknowledging his fear surrounding your relationship. There could be some things, I would say minor, it doesn't feel huge, but some minor things that could have held him back a little bit in the past. Again, we're talking about the past. It could just be general self-confidence. It could be, like I said, I don't think he ever really had fear of rejection, but that's another example. But I do feel like he's in a place where he's trying to process his emotions, but not allow it to stop him from doing what it is that he feels called to do. And I feel like instead he's just thinking, he's allowing these thoughts to come in, these thoughts of nervousness or whatever he's feeling that he would perceive to be negative. He's just being aware of them and allowing himself to feel those things, but not letting it be a chokehold or something that restricts him from moving forward with you. But let's see. We also have forgiveness. We have energy of humor. So I feel like he's taking things a lot more lightheartedly. I feel like his empathy light is turned on. So he has empathy for you and your life and the things that you have been through. I feel like he's softened a little bit. So he's a little bit more in his feminine energy of being compassionate towards you and understanding and loving as well. Another energy here I have is love. So he's committing to the practice of love, committing to seeing the good in all things. We also have friendship as an energy here. He understands that you are in his life for a reason. And the friendship card right next to the love card just makes me so happy because it makes me feel like his energy is that he can find a best friend in you, but also a lover. And you're someone that he can laugh with as well. I feel like he does not want to hold on to the past. I feel like this is a big step for him because it's a common theme that keeps popping up in readings about him with the forgiveness card is that the things that stopped him before, he's not letting him block his path now. And any feelings of frustration, he's not harboring. And he's not allowing himself to block the flow of love in his direction or towards you. He feels like you are a healthy option as well. And that's actually, believe it or not, a very complimentary thing for someone to say because especially if you've been through toxic connections. Yeah, Carolyn, that's fine. You can donate for one more. Especially if he's been through toxic connections, it can indicate that saying that you're a healthy choice or you're a healthy option is actually a big compliment. It's meaning that you are someone who he can find peace with, and I think that's all any of us ever really want. Carolyn, you have a couple more cards in this reading that I'm going to pull for you. But if you wanted to donate now, you can do that. Oh, I see. It just came through. Go ahead and post for your second question. It does seem like he's come a long way. Yeah. Current energy. Current energy. So I'm getting new beginnings, wanting to show more affection and more love in his current moment. So pay attention to his next time you see him. Pay attention to how he approaches you, how he looks at you. Is it endearing? If he engages in conversation, does he like touch your arm? I feel like he's trying to be more obvious around you now. He's trying to become more noticed by you, maybe even more obvious in his feelings. And there's a sexual energy around y'all right now, so that's something else that I'm getting. Like, yeah, I don't know if I told you this before or who it was that I told, but I got the devil next to the high priestess. So a lot of times that means that when you're feeling like turned on, that's like his energy. And so I don't know who I told this to, but it's like a lot of times it's not really you that's feeling that way. It's just his energy on you that's making you feel that way. Especially if you're highly empathetic or like an empath. A lot of times you can pick up on that energy from someone else as well. Okay, so your second question is, what are his feelings towards you? Is that correct? All right, so Carolyn, if it's okay with you, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom really, really fast. Like I'll make it lightning speed. But I literally feel like I'm not gonna make it if I wait to get through these. So if that's okay with you, bear with me for like 2 seconds while I run into that really quickly. Okay, awesome. He said yes. I'm sure he's aware I'm going back home this week. Oh, okay. So you're flying home. That'll be good. All right. We'll look into the feelings a little bit more when I get back. So sit tight. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience with that. I really appreciated it. Okay. Let's see what these feelings are. So I'm hearing you say I want to be more than friends. Like that's the first thing that's coming through. I want to be more than friends. And I feel like honestly, even at that point, I don't feel like you guys are like friends even yet or something. It's like still at the acquaintance level, but somehow you guys know a good amount about each other. But he's saying I want to be more than that. What are his feelings towards Carolyn? He wants to express his love to you and make the romantic gesture. So remember when I said he's going to be more expressive in his physicality. So when you see him, pay attention to his eyes, pay attention to how much he's looking at you, pay attention to his body language. It's really, really key. Also, if I haven't told you yet, look up Filler Valerie on Instagram. She is a psychologist or something, or no, she does body language psychology is what she does, and that's her handle. I just posted it in the chat, and she'll basically tell you certain cues to expect. Like if someone likes you, there's different gestures they do and things they do with their body that indicate that there's an attraction. And so when you have those little cues, you can pay attention to like what this person does if they have an interest in you versus what someone does if they don't. So if you haven't watched her page, I would like scroll through some of her reels, TikToks, and it's actually quite interesting because there is a psychology behind it. So refresh yourself on that, especially before you see him, just so you can pick up because there are cues that he's going to be giving to you that you may not realize. And there's a science behind it. What are his feelings towards Carolyn? What are his feelings towards Carolyn? Oh, really? I barely even remember that. Yeah, so pay attention to those cues as well. Come on, give me more information here. He's ready to kind of build on this, I guess, foundation that's been laid out. He's ready to build upon that and grow to the next step of your relationship. I'm getting very soon something is happening very soon, I guess. Thanks, Spirit. He's going to be a bit more flirty as well. He wants to flirt with you more. What are his feelings towards Carolyn, please? Yeah, he definitely gets nerves around you. I was picking that up in the reading a few minutes ago, and then I get another card here that he feels nervous around you. He feels like the feelings that he has are kind of unexplainable, kind of electric. You know, he's liking the feelings that you give to him. What are his feelings specifically? What are his feelings specifically? There could be a lot of overthinking, almost to the point of obsession. I'm not saying he's obsessed with you because I feel like that's a negative connotation, or it carries a negative connotation. But I do feel like it became a lot. So he felt like this is a bit too much, especially for someone like him who's very practical. So he does try to keep these like strong urges that he feels for you at bay. He tries to like things under wraps and have good self-discipline, but he has a hard time because I do feel like he's expressing like how much he's into you. What are his feelings? What are his feelings? He thinks that you would make life funner, less negative. 64 here, so it indicates someone going from like a more rocky, chaotic life to a more peaceful one, and he feels you're the person that can help him get to that peaceful side of life. He feels like you're someone who he can indulge in and indulge with, that you guys would enjoy the finer things of life together. What are his feelings for Tara? He feels like you guys would extend and match each other's energy, give equally to one another in effort and energy and time. I know. What are his feelings? I feel like he almost feels like you guys have a good ground or good foundation to build a future upon. He feels like he'd be lucky to have you, and you guys would have a lot of good times together. So yeah, that's what I've got for you, Tara Lynn. Finer and simpler, exactly. Isn't that what we all want? This A Simple Life song is stuck in my head by Sherwood. Sometimes messages come through in musical form for me. So I would look up a song called The Simple Life and maybe listen to the song or read the lyrics. That's kind of the energy. All right. You are welcome. Thank you. So next up we have Queen Resilience. You guys that are hanging here, these last couple of ones, you're the VIP, the real ones. No, MVP. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say MVP. But y'all are VIP too. Don't get me wrong. All right, so Queen says, how is Junior currently? Last I checked, y'all were communicating, but I'm interested to see what I've got going on now. All right, so for those of you who are just now joining us, we are currently on Queen Resilience. Next up, we have James, and then that's a wrap for the night. Okay, how is Junior feeling, please? Yeah, definitely listen to it, Carolyn. Definitely. It's a cute song. It's a sweet song. I like it. How is Junior feeling about Queen Resilience, please? How is Junior feeling about Queen Resilience? question you're feeling about Queen? This voice energy is confusing. How is Junior currently feeling about Queen? Something tells me he wants to get physical with you, or like again, or you guys did recently, because I feel like sex is on his mind. He's absolutely highly attracted to you, like he thinks how you look, your energy. Yeah. Like just highly aroused by you. Okay. What are his feelings? Yeah, that's on his brain for sure. What is his current intention right now? What is his current intention? I'm getting a little confused though, because it's like y'all did recently, like that's what I'm picking up, but then the last couple of cards when you're reading are the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Wands, which can indicate separation, in and out energy, not seeing eye to eye, but then coming back together again. So I'm trying to understand that past energy, or is that something new that's recently happened? What are his current intentions for Queen? What are his current intentions for Queen? Yeah, I feel like he's wanting more of that. He's wanting more sexy times. What are his current intentions for Queen? What are his current intentions? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That Queen resilient. Because that's how your reading is ending, is in and out energy. So it's kind of making me feel like he's not being very stable or consistent in your communication. When the reading typically ends with like Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Four of Wands, it tells me that someone's like coming and going. That's like what those kind of cards feel like to me, and it can cause a little distress for you. That separation, that feeling of coming together but then separating, is causing a discomfort or frustration. Right. So his intentions are to try to make the connection feel more valuable. No, more quality. That's the word I'm looking for. He wants the relationship between you guys to be more quality. So that means that he's working towards making the connection feel, even if it's like little by little, make it feel more substantial, make it feel more like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like not cheap. Like he's trying to make this feel like a quality connection. But I do have the Seven of Swords here, which can indicate him still not fully being upfront with you. So I feel like even though he's trying to achieve this feeling of a quality connection, he's still like stuck in old habits or old patterns. I mean, his feelings for you are that you're the queen, right? You're Queen Resilient Fire, literally Queen of Wands, right? Didn't you say your fire energy anyway? You said your sun sign was fire energy. So I was like, this is you right here, Queen of Wands. He's seeing you in all of your glory, everything that you have to bring to the table. He's noticing it and he appreciates the hell out of it. The Ace of Pentacles can also indicate wanting to give you his um, so that's another indication that I'm getting that you guys did hook up, or he's wanting to hook up again. The Page of Pentacles means that he's kind of marching to the beat of his own drum that right now within your connection. So he is kind of doing his own thing. But I feel like he's not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. So, I mean, it's good and bad. I mean, it's not the best. But it's also not the worst thing ever, because I feel like his intentions are, he has a pure heart, he is trying. But I feel like old habits die hard, and that's what he's at right now. So expect more conversation to happen, more communication to happen, but it's hard to say right now where it's going to go from there. At the bottom of this deck, I have 6 of Cups, so that is reconciliation. So this isn't done. This isn't over. There's still more to be played out here. All right, so next up I have James. Thank you, Queen. Thanks for your patience. I know normally you don't have to wait that long, but those donations came in quick today, which I'm grateful for. It always makes me sad when you'll have to wait so long to get your reading. But at the same time, that just means it was a good night. You're welcome. All right, so James, I'm calling on you to see if you're here. And while I wait for you to check in, I am going to make some dinner. Right, perfect. So James, any plans to get with Patty this week? How will it go? Love reading Patty and I, where we're going around. Plans for Patty J this week? How will it go, please? How will it go for James and Patty J? For James and Patty J. I'm still shuffling. Wait a second. Okay, so the plans. I feel like it's gonna go okay. I see you making more of an effort than she is when you guys are together. So this could be in conversation, this could be general energy, this could be you paying for things and her just kind of along for the ride. I do feel like you have the power though here in the connection. You have really good influence, so I feel like when she's with you, um, she kind of falls under your spell, so to speak. So I feel like that's a good thing because that means that she's charmed by you. She gets taken by you very easily. I feel like you're going to be the more dominant person. The only reason why I'm like it's okay is just because when you guys separate after this, it's kind of like here's my advice because this is how you could probably change this is while y'all are together make another plan to catch up again, make another plan to see each other again, like while you're there in person together, because what I'm getting is like if it ends on a okay we should do this again sometime and then it's like yeah we should and then I worry you guys are gonna fall back into another weird cycle. So make sure this is how you can change the outcome. Is that when you go your separate ways, you already have another plan intact. Because if you don't do that, I'm kind of like with the world, it's like you can just cycle over and over, and maybe in the world verified by the Five of Pentacles can indicate another surge of separation, which you don't want to have. So I feel like while the encounter goes really well, and I do feel like she's enjoying her time, I think you are too. I just want to make sure that you guys are progressing, you guys are moving forward, and not falling back into old habits. Did you have any questions about that? Sounds good. Okay, perfect. Now, in regards to your sixth card, yes, yes. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad that that feels great to you. That makes me happy. All right. So, in regards to your sixth card, so we go over your feelings, um, her feelings, strengths, weaknesses, as well as if there's any way to improve upon the connection and the underlying energy. Strengths and weaknesses. Can the relationship be improved upon? And the underlying energy. Shuffle. Strengths, weaknesses. Ooh, this is looking good. I like it. Okay, so we're going to start with the underlying energies, the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. And that means that you guys are working into a more stable connection. So maybe just a general decision about making sure that you have a solid follow-up is actually manipulating the future trajectory, because it's showing me that things are becoming a little bit more stable here. The Hierophant also indicates that the underlying energies that you guys both have a lot of common, I'll say as a whole, common ground. This could be common interest, common like background, upbringing, values, belief systems, interests, just generally that you guys have different things in common, and that you feel like family, or you feel like a soul family. So to each other, you can feel like connected on a higher level, which I think you and I kind of already went over this before, but that's the general energy that there's this I'm getting like revitalization, or like current, like an electricity that happens when you guys are together. And like I said before, she gets very taken by you easily. So it's like very apparent when you all are in the same room or in the same vicinity, like how strong the magnetic connection is. Like, I'm trying to figure out like words to describe what this is, but it's like, you know, when your hair, you get kind of chills, or like your hair stands on edge. It's like that kind of energy that you feel when you're in each other's presence. It's very electric. So that's the underlying energy. And then as far as your feelings versus her feelings, I think you are still thinking as clearly as you can, but still having hope for the future. The Two of Wands is here, which can talk about making future plans, thinking positively about the path ahead of you. But the person in the picture is holding a world, or holding a globe, which means that you can decide where you go. The world is essentially in your hands. It's kind of that metaphor. I feel like you're excited to see what could happen. This card can also talk about wanderlust, so seeing where this could go, seeing what could happen as far as you're feeling there. You're in a much more open energy versus closed off energy. There's a level of enthusiasm and excitement here from you. Actually, I think it's a mutual enthusiasm, actually. That's a very good description. It is electric. I feel like we awaken each other and refresh your potential. Yeah, it's very similar to that. So I'm glad that description was true for you. So in regards to her feelings, I have the Ten of Cups. So she views you as how she reaches her ultimate happiness. The Ten of Cups can talk about how when you look at someone, you feel like they fulfill every need for you. You feel like you guys are in alignment with each other. I don't want to get you sick. Sorry, I was saying goodnight to Brennan. Okay, so she feels ultimate happiness when it comes to you. The 10 of Cups, it talks about feeling like a homecoming. So when she's around you, she could feel like she's coming home, so to speak. So, like, I think a lot of times when we're away, she views you as her person. It's kind of what I'm hearing. When we're away from our person, we feel homesick, you know. And I do feel like a lot of times when you guys are at a distance from one another, that's how she's feeling. And when you are together, she feels like she's coming home. She feels like she's where she's supposed to be, and it's hard to put into words how extraordinary something like that is to feel for someone, but that is how she feels with you. In regards to your strengths, it's that you both are very excited to see each other. Enthusiastic was one of the words that you used before. It's still here. It's an energy that's like full of life. You know, it's vitality. I think that a strength of yours is that you feel this way around each other. Each other makes one another feel optimistic, feel hopeful, feel excited, and it's like you look forward to the time spent together when you guys can get it. And the Page of Wands is also where someone marches to the beat of their own drum. So you appreciate one another's authenticity versus them acting like someone who they're not. And as a matter of fact, you view someone or you view her as being more attractive when she's more acting as her true self. Because if she's not acting like her true potential or she's not acting like who she is, you can see right through it. I think that if you guys can read each other very well, and that's another strength. A weakness that I have here is the Seven of Wands. I do feel like this is shifting. I feel like this is a turning point. So I don't want to say this is a current weakness of yours, but this could be a recent weakness. Is that you guys will not put your foot down when it comes to one another. You won't stand up for your beliefs and say what's on your mind. And again, I think this is past energy. I don't think this is current energy, but I think sometimes you don't say what you mean. You know what I mean? Or mean what you say. You don't hold your ground and hold your own and fight for it. So that again could be a recent weakness, but it is something that I'm seeing here. You can sometimes be offended by one another, hold each other in such high regard, such high esteem that their opinion, her opinion means a lot to you, and your opinion means a lot to her. And so a lot of times anything that happens between you guys that's not exactly how you want it to, you can view it as an offense, which can be seen as a weakness as well. And then in regards to how do you improve upon the relationship, very simply, Six of Cups, reunion. That is how you improve, is by being together. That's a basic point. Literally, all it is. If you guys can find ways to spend time together and be together, that's the only way that you'll need to improve upon the connection, is what I'm getting right now. Talking about the past, reconnecting, getting into those nostalgic feels for one another, talking about your feelings to one another, being in each other's presence, being united, being reunited. That's how you improve upon it. So, James, that is what I have for you. Please let me know if you have any other questions in what I went over and how the reading was for you. I hope that it was beneficial. Everything sounded good. Perfect. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun tonight, or not tonight. What am I saying? I hope you have a lot of fun this week. I think it was this week with her. I hope you enjoy your time. Be present, take in the moment, enjoy every single second together, and definitely don't leave without making solid plans. Everything is going to work out. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a lovely night. It's been a very chill evening. I loved how laid back everything was. I love how this stream is just like no pressure. Y'all are so sweet, patient. I'll be back tomorrow. So with that, have a good night.